Once you go black, you never go back.
For me, maybe half white, half black. It's the swag for me.
This is our last night together.
No, last but not least.
Literally having to start over after 12 years, wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
Go on a trip to Miami to shoot content and have fun after you had to convince your husband to let you go because he's not a big fan of girls' trips.
That's for the girls who think that dating a black guy is trendy, or only want to date a black guy for mixed babies.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Now, I've heard my share of Miami girls trip horror stories. However, I've never heard of one where you and your homegirl go on a trip to Miami to shoot content and have fun after you had to convince your husband to let you go because he's not a big fan of girls trips.
The audacity.
And then one night while you guys go out, you guys park the car in the rental car or whatever in a parking garage, and then later can't find the car. So your husband calls an Uber for you guys to go back to where you guys were staying at, and then books you a flight to leave the next morning, and you leave your friend straight into Miami, unable to find her car. Ew. For me, that would never run. I'm the type of person, everybody who goes on trips with me knows I'm the designated driver. I hold on to the keys. I get the maps together, international, domestic. I'm that girl. I will drive. I will make sure we're safe. I scan the exits. I make sure that we know what time the place closes, what the area looks like. I pre-check for parking and what's safe in the area. And you're telling me that you decided to call your husband because you prefer to travel with your husband because it's head empty. We all do. I love traveling with my husband. I know I don't have to think. I also know I don't have to pick up luggage. I don't have to break my back or nothing. Cool. However, I also understand that on a girl's trip, I'm also responsible for my friends. That's just the person I am. Not you, though. You're a weirdo, in my opinion, because, oh my God, what a terrible, terrible way to tell us that you are a friend and nobody should be friends with you. And then to tell us in 64K, why are you snitching on yourself? What is the purpose of getting up on here and recording a video snitching on yourself? Tell us, quickly.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
This is the thing. You'll meet women like that in life who will fiend like they are, quote unquote, a girl's girl, whatever that means, when in actuality, they don't give a if you live or die. Because why would you do that? I go to Miami and worry about human trafficking, okay? You're sitting here talking about a car that you couldn't find. Doesn't Apple tell you where the car is parked usually? Ugh.
That was a wild story, but it goes to show how cold women can be, right? I would never ever think or even fathom leaving somebody I went on a trip with and they can't go home because I drove them in the car and I lost it. It's wild, but it shows how some women are. A lot of times women go outside and say, I dress sexy for the woman. That's not true, but as far as looking nice for other women, that's very true. Look sexy for the men, they dress nice for the woman because women are vicious. And this goes to show you how.
Once you go black, you never go back. This was just a saying to me until I experienced it myself firsthand.
It was just a saying to her until she experienced it herself firsthand. And that's what's happening worldwide, right? It's happening in the States too, but it's happening worldwide where guys are going to see different cultures. And it's not just about the sex, because of course women want us because of that, but still they see the attitude, the energy. You have women out there saying, I want a guy with swagger. Everybody knows that now, right? It's universal. So you hear girls saying it, and I don't get surprised anymore. I just saw it. I just saw a Filipina saying it. I saw an interview of a Filipina saying it. Actually, I'm going to play that right now.
For me, maybe half white, half black.
What?
Is that?
White, half black, and
Yeah.
half Asian as well. That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Half white, half black.
She's probably trying to say light skin.
White and black.
Personally, I like this. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is. What do you call this? I'm running out of English. Personally, I am attracted to how Black Americans show their swagness. Swag.
Okay.
The swag. It's the swag for me. But,
Okay, the swag.
But I prefer
Like
half.
LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. The blacks have it, kind of, but the whites are there as well.
Yeah, what the guy said was right. White guys have it too, but it's still a lot different, right? Black guys have it naturally, just in the way we talk naturally. It's like, wow, that guy has a lot of swagger. Don't be out here swagger jacking, all that stuff, right? But anyway, this is proof. A lot of Filipinos like black guys for that. It's more than just eggs, and that's why guys are starting to win all over the place. And also in the Philippines as well. Miss Universe was black. She's not Miss Universe yet, but the Miss Universe contestant is black. And yeah, don't you come on, be real. If we're starting to win competitions, if children that come from us are starting to win certain competitions, you already know it's going to become more and more popular. But it's already popular. There's so many Filipinas that like black guys. My wife likes me. She don't like black guys. She likes me, right? Because of the way I am, the swagger. Yeah, women really like guys for that.
Let's have a talk. So I've seen this go around recently, and I just like, it just bothers me for whatever reason. So the term snow bunny, right? If you want to be categorized as a snow bunny, that is cool. That is so cool. But for the girls who actually like black guys and respect black women while dating black men, I don't like to be called a snow bunny. I think there's a weird stereotype with that, and that's for the girls who like think that dating a black guy is like trendy, or only want to date a black guy for like mixed babies and for the wrong reasons. They don't stand up for black rights.
Huh? Oh, she's going in. She doesn't only like black guys. She stands up for black rights. She gets out there with the free to slave movements. She's out there like what do you call that? What do you call them people? She's out there with the Black Lives Matter. I love black people. I heard that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or talk on issues. So like if anyone calls me a snow bunny because I've liked black guys for literally years, I'm like, what the f-? Because no, there's two differences.
No. Sorry. But you're still a snow bunny. That's a white woman that likes black guys. You are. That's what you are. Sorry, you can't change the slang or you can't change the swagger, right? That's a part of one of those things that you like from black guys, the swagger. So a guy will naturally say, you're a snow bunny. That's just what they call you. Not everybody says it, but hey, look, stick with it. You can't change what people have known in the past for years. You can't change people's mindsets. You're going to have a lot of more black women and black guys call you snow bunny. You got to deal with it. That's what you are. Sorry.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing. Really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof head with my boys, not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like you.
Didn't you get a bunch of money from the divorce settlement? What does she mean unless she's off? Maybe she didn't get that money. I don't know. But why would you have to worry about that? Unless you had to move to an apartment and you sold the house. I'm confused. She didn't get her ducks in order. She didn't get her ducks in a row before she divorced him. That's what happened.
We used to, wondering if be able to feed.
But man, any guy who gets left, maybe him or his girlfriend leaves him, every man strives to achieve this level of success and this much that your former girlfriend or your front camera and tells the world your success, literally triggering her. She literally said it triggers her.
She should, because she's thinking, maybe I should have stayed with him, right? She's questioning herself, and she's heartbroken. She didn't tell the full truth right there. She should have said, I should have never left him. I should have stayed with him. I still love him. Say that. Oh no, she probably doesn't. She's telling the truth. Oh, okay, yeah, she left him because she's not in love with him anymore, and she's just deceitful. And you see what I said before in the first clip, how bad women are. Leave themselves places. She's mad at him because he's striving and she doesn't feel like she is. Yeah, cold.
Did y'all see that video where the guy's asking his wife, is there a possibility that she would let him go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or Dominican Republic with his friends? And she's like, just go. I could care less. Now, mind you, those places are known for prostitution. 304. And she's like, just go. Haven't you noticed I don't care about what you do anymore? My good sir, you are single. She has left you up here. The minute a woman stops caring about how you breathe, how you walk, how you talk, your actions, the actions that she's probably been nagging at you to change for the longest, when she just don't have nothing to say no more, she is gone. The only reason she's still there is she's working it out logistically at this point on how she can really walk away from you, especially if y'all got kids. It's a wrap. When she stops doing this and doing this, you better go get the good pen because you about to sign them papers. That's all I know.
I mean, it makes sense. That's probably not his first trip leaving, too. He probably went before, said, I'm going to go whether you want me to go or not. But, yeah, man. I mean, if she was loyal, I say if she was loyal because we never know, right? She probably gave up because she's already doing her own thing. And she probably was the first one out loyal. Like, we can't tell these stories like all modern women are perfect. Because that's how it seems. She could have been going out on him first. Like, we don't know the whole story. We don't know his side, right? We don't know what's going on. She'd have been going out saying, oh, I'm dressed up for women. Meanwhile, a bunch of guys are in her inbox on Facebook. Like, you don't know. But then people would just listen to this and say, and take her side. Women and men do that. And it's foul. But is she wrong? No, she's not wrong. I don't know if he's wrong as well. I don't know if of course he's wrong for what he's doing, but I don't know if there's a reason why he's doing it or a reason behind it. I do know one thing, though. He's going out there. He's going to find some things that are, a lot better. Who knows? Maybe he's not going out there for prostitution, as she said. Maybe he's going out there to find a woman and come back home. And maybe he has one out there. Who knows? Like, you don't know what's going on. You can't just assume. Because when you assume, you make out of yourself.
Okay, this is our last night together.
No, last but not least.
I heard that.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your face stuff hair. So that counts for something.
What? You don't talk to unattractive?
No, I don't talk to unattractive women, so that's why I'm saying we should give you.
So you could only imagine what happened after that, right? He went from last night together. He went from 7-Eleven. Then he was somewhere else. Now he's in a bed with her. I mean, you could only imagine. And she's an older woman too. Dabo travels, right? And he comes across like another what? Another brother from the motherland. And that's what passport bros can learn. Passport bros can learn from a lot of those African dudes, right? And why is that? Because they've been doing it forever. You have a lot of guys that are military that are passport bros, but then the Africans aren't passport bros. So that's why when I title my videos, I say black men, but because they're black. But still, when you look at those guys, right, and you see what they're doing, the attitudes they leave with, they go to places speaking the language. They are very inclusive with how welcoming they are. Like, they'll be around talking to women and they include them in what they're doing, and they go everywhere. They go to, as you see that guy right there, it's in Germany. Guys go to China, they go to Japan, they go to Korea, they go to the Philippines, they go everywhere in mass. And that's what a lot of guys can learn from them. Because I remember years ago, right? I remember I was invited to speak up to tell men more men should get their passports, right? This was about 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago. And a brother was trying to make more black men aware of how it is out there, right? Also, not even just because of it wasn't because of the woman. It was because of how inexpensive it is to live. And that's one thing I got to stress too. A lot of guys don't realize how more inexpensive it is to live somewhere else, pretty much everywhere, besides where you're at right now. And I saw it when I was I just recently brought my son to LA to drop him back off so his mother can get him and bring him back to Atlanta. And I'm out there and I'm like, man, I'm looking at the prices and the difference. It was night and day. Like for me to go from the airport to the hotel, it was about $85. I went about 25 minutes out. As compared to me taking a Grab here in the Philippines, that was what, about 85, $90. What I spent here, not even 20. I would have spent maybe $8. So man, 85, 90, $8.50. That's a hell of a difference. And that's why guys are picking this up now and saying, I want to travel, I want to get out, I want to find women like this, or I want to find that Filipino who's looking for a guy with swag, or I want to find a woman from somewhere else. Guys are pursuing that now because they all realize it's definitely more to life than going through anything that's not that.
Love has no boundaries.